Good morning, folks. It is one of those days. It is one of those days, you know? Have you ever had one of those days? Oh, wow. Oh, it's one of those days. Oh, son of a... I'll give it a minute, let people get on here. I'm trying to get my stuff organized still, so you gotta bear with me. Have you ever had one of those days where nothing goes just right? Your wife starts bitching about whatever it was she was bitching about last night. So you escape to the bathroom and just sit there on your throne. But before you finish your business, the toilet paper's gone. Well, it's a great day for me to whip somebody's ass. Good morning, folks. Good morning, Josh. Good morning, Shanna. I get all this all ready. Oh. See, we have two computers upstairs and they share a monitor. We don't have two keyboards and we don't have two mouse, so two Mises. Whatever you'd call it. Oh. Man. So, gotta go board a plane, sir. I'll watch it on board. Keep it real. Alright, you have yourself a good day, Mr. Warren. Hey, I got your message on that comment from Miko Hayes. So I'd appreciate it if you can help me find any information. So, but safe travels, good flight, sir. Good morning, Pamela. Good morning. It's a great day for me to whip somebody's ass. Well, it's a bad day, so you better stay off my back. You might get cold caught if you don't leave me alone. Good morning, Mr. Breedlove. Oh, man. What a day. So, damn it. Don't you hate when you get your password wrong? Watching Miko Hayes' broadcast last night. And there is, what the hell is going on with this? Caps Lock is on, that's why. So I don't know if you know who Miko Hayes is. Most of you do on my page. I was actually kind of hoping somebody would maybe invite him and see if he'd like to join me this morning. I can't get there we go. Awesome. And he can kind of talk about it more. But the guy is covering family advocacy groups, and he is exposing family advocacy groups that do fraudulent behavior. Okay, you guys gotta remember what I was doing like 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago. Nah, I don't work with that group. No, I don't work with your type of people. Yeah, I'll be over here. I'm gonna go that way. And so he's kind of living my 2017 here in 2019, and like I said, got nothing but respect for Mr. Miko Hayes. Man, my computer must have something going on with it today because it's bringing me back to an old screensaver. I have no idea who sent me that song. That song just popped into my head this morning. It just popped into my head. But last night, so Miko was going over, and I suggest you guys go watch him. You can invite him if you'd want. I mean, I can push the button if he'd want to join and tell it himself, but there's a guy who is a convicted sex offender in Indiana that is making threats on YouTube towards Miko Hayes. all while claiming to be a combat veteran. And it's pretty insane. His video was like, I want to say almost terroristic. You know, the way he was doing it, propped up. Good morning, Dick Liberty. Yeah, I still have to watch your guys' last little episode there. I was hoping to do that today. A good reminder. See, it's a good reminder when you pop onto somebody's video. They're like, oh yeah, I gotta watch that today. It gives you something to look forward to. Miko Hayes is awesome and always truthful with evidence to back up his words. Well, see, the one thing I've noticed about Miko is that he's not going to say it unless he's got his evidence on his screen. Well, Dick, I don't know what you missed this morning, but last night, watching Miko Hayes' broadcast, a convicted sex offender by the name of David Shore was making a video and putting it out on YouTube, literally threatening Miko Hayes in his quote-unquote documentary. And again, it's more like a mockumentary, but... Good morning, Avelia. Didn't know you had a show. I've had a show. You guys, I'm at like damn near 1,600 live broadcasts. How do you not think I have a show? What's up, boo-boo? Oh, that's funny. That's super silly. You guys want to say good morning? Aubrey, want to say good morning?
Good morning!
Jesus. How can we find out if he's a veteran? That's what I'm going for. So, you know, I mean, again, I can't imagine. He's like 50-something years old. So he wouldn't be like my era veteran. He'd be more like a dickumentary. Yes! A dickumentary. Yeah. Oh, that would be epically hilarious. That's like a whole new category. That's not a mockumentary. That's not a documentary. That's a dickumentary. That's pretty funny. But again, this guy is claiming, and again, he's making terroristic threats towards Miko, like, I will find you, boy, and I will make sure you don't sleep. And like, I mean, I might be exaggerating a little bit, but still, he's a convicted sex offender who is on YouTube, was kicked off of Facebook, good morning, Tina, and is making threats towards a journalist that is one of the most known journalists. Again, it's like, why would you do that? Not to be outside the... all rights to the word dickumentary are reserved under the copyright and trademark of Dick Liberty, and only used with express written or verbal or consent by Dick Liberty and crew. So, anyways, again, it's kind of a little creepy to see to watch that, which is why I kind of put that post out there saying, hey, is there any way anybody can confirm this? Again, he's claimed to be a combat veteran, and he is again sitting there like, you don't mess with a combat veteran, boy. We'll get you. I got people. He's also claiming that the FBI, that he's going to call the FBI today, and he's going to be like, hi, can you help me? There's a guy that's harassing me on the internet. You know, then, I mean, David Shore is a convicted sex offender. The FBI is going to go, who are you again? And then when he has to explain this to the FBI, it's going to be pretty difficult. But I wanted to just pop on for a moment here in the beginning of this to at least see if we can figure out which branch, you know, and actually confirm or deny that prison vets do not count. Exactly, Dick. I mean, as a veteran, I know a veteran when I see a veteran, and sometimes you guys know that radar, like the gay people have. They can be like, oh yeah, that person's gay as shit. Kind of like what my brother thinks about me, but, you know, either way, I've got kids, bro. Anyways, the gaydar, like a vet dar, I don't know how you'd say it, stolen valor dar, whatever. You ever been at a McDonald's, and then there's that guy who's like, yeah, I served in Nam, and he's like 40 years old, and you're like, wait a minute. Yeah, a Vadar, a Valordar, yeah. Something along those lines. A Vetdar, there you go. You're comparing yourself to a gay dude. Yeah. Again, my platform, my broadcast, I'm laughing with it. Again, jokes, Chad, jokes. It's not a dick, you don't have to take it so hard. It's just a joke. So, I mean, again, I'm trying to imagine. He says he's airborne. Oh yeah, and every one of them are airborne. Every one of them are airborne. Like I said, I'm just trying to find out who this guy actually is. I mean, because I know people in Indiana, and this guy is saying, come meet me face to face, boy. Well, maybe not again like that. Maybe I'm putting on my own exaggerated spin, because he's a little creepier, But to watch Miko take that last night was pretty ridiculous. Remember who I am. Yep, what's going on, Matt Doyle? He was airborne. I don't know if he was airborne or not. I honestly couldn't tell you. That's why, again, like you can kind of tell. You know, there's a certain thing about veterans, you know. But that guy does not strike me as somebody that served in the military. Oh, absolutely, Dick. Yeah, no. That's not trademarked or anything. That's just a phrase. It's not it's a joke, not a dick. You don't have to take it so hard. But again, I was trying to see what I could do. Guardians of America's Honor. So again, Nathan, if he's going to claim to be airborne, is he really guarding America's honor? I mean, honestly, just throwing that out there. I'd love to meet him face to face. Of course you would, Mr. Breedlove. I don't see him as a veteran. Of course not. But again, my point is still my point, that, again, if he's claiming it, there should be some evidence of it, and that's all I'm saying. You know, my goal is to try to make it so that Miko has that full information. And he's saying that he's got people that are going to, you know, help him out. You know, it's like, David served in jail for that, for sure, my opinion. If he were military, I don't think he would be defending his bad behaviors with his daughter. Again, I'm trying to find the proof of it, but it's a pretty. It's not too hard to prove you were in the military. There's multiple forms, photos, friends on social media. You know, when you're friends with your former, you know, sergeant major on Facebook, you know, pretty easy to verify. When you have your platoon mates on your social media, pretty easy to verify. But, you know, this guy seems to make the claim, so. And if you guys need to find his information, it is on his registration, so. Man, you guys, I gotta go back and clean up all of these. That's ridiculous. Excuse me. So, what happened? Do we have a Harry Webster? I don't know who Harry Webster is, but we do have a David Shore, who is making threats towards Miko Hayes, who is claiming to be a combat veteran who is a registered sex offender in Indiana. So, there is that. And if you'd like to see those details, thank you for pinning them, or for getting those. Man, every one of them have to be fixed. Sorry, guys, I got a lot of work to do. I got my internet warlords there. So, if anybody can help me find out, does anybody know any sites that verify veteran service or military service? The American Heritage Dictionary defines a Walter Mitty as ordinary, often ineffectual person who indulges in fantastic dreams of personal triumphs. Yeah, right. I use CJ a lot. No, he isn't saying anything to me, I promise you. See, the thing is that he wouldn't have the balls to. Again, it's just that people feel confident when they, you know, like he thinks that he can be like, oh, Mihalakis. Again, I'm probably even saying it wrong. You know, just the whole sickness of it.
What's this?
What's that?
Panda.
Dr. Panda?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm gonna do it this way.
Pretending to be in the Sauce Park Marine, etc. We in the UK have a Walter Mitty site to out them. Oh yeah, no, I was thinking about maybe seeing if there was one of those we could send that name over to and do a little research on. But see, the thing is the one I'm thinking of, you gotta normally at least know the branch. So, yeah. I was hoping Miko would have been able to at least join this. Probably sleeping. Who knows? So, again. But this is where I'm just starting with it. So, you know, just something on the surface to start the day with. Good morning, Indiana Grandma. Speaking of Indiana, you got a boy by the name of David Shore out there making threats towards Miko Hayes. I'm sure you saw that last night. Walter Mitty Hunters Club. Yeah, but that's in the UK. I'm talking about the United States. Let's see here. Let's see what I can do. We're gonna find out, folks. Like that's no doubt. It's just a matter of time. Some people are a little more difficult than others. Alright. Users may submit to obtain Title 10 active duty status, verification of military service. Excuse me. Yeah, he was a creep. Let's see here. Retired. Okay, please use the Defense Manpower Data Center to verify if someone is in the military. I think it says we'll tell you if they're in the military. I don't think it'll tell you if they're actually veterans on this page. Oh well. Verify military service. American Soldier Registry. Public free database by the Museum of the Army. Again, without knowing, can you verify someone's military service? To find out someone else's record, you must use the FOIA request. Jesus Christ. I'm trying, folks. Prison doesn't count as military. Hey. You'd be amazed how many people get out of jail, and let me be real honest with you real quick. Again, I'm going to start with the premise that not all felons should be felons, and not all felons are dangerous to society, and our government has taken things that should probably most likely be misdemeanors, if not less, and turned them into felonies. So with that premise, I'm going to say this, that a lot of people get out of prison and jail and they have this mentality about them like they just went through the military. A lot of them do. And you can see it in different ways, different mannerisms, the way they carry themselves. And it's really weird to see sometimes. As a veteran who's never been to prison, it's just weird to watch people that have been to prison come out and then carry themselves like they just spent 6 years in the military or whatever it may be, their time in prison. It's weird. Okay, so verifying military service of an active service member, verifying military service of a veteran. There are more than 70 million former military records for veterans found in the National Personal Records Center. The records are available to the public through Freedom of Information Act. The general public can access military personnel files by completing the standard form 180. Some of the information must be given includes name, veteran service number, social security, branch and service, date of birth, and has been experienced that the dates of service are not helpful but are helpful but not necessary. So if Miko really wanted to, he could easily find out. It was just really weird to watch. You know, dude is saying he's making a documentary, and half of the documentary is like a video he just did yesterday. And then it's like some stolen footage, and it's just weird. Disclose a bad conduct discharge. Interesting. And being contacted on Facebook by somebody that claims to be active duty. Again, a Freedom of Information request and a standard form 180 will access you to military personnel files. You can print the standard form to request military records. Is easy as there. You can write a letter to request the records. You can contact, it's 1 Archives Drive, St. Louis, Missouri, 63138. You need the standard form 180. There you go. That's pretty much, and again, I don't even know what else to say. He needs to fade away and leave families and victims alone. Hey, brother, send me the link to that asswipe. Well, see, they got him taken off of Facebook, but he's still on YouTube. His name is David Shore, and he's the one that says he's not guilty of molesting his daughter, even though he is, has admitted it in his book, and failed a lie detector test. And then again, it's just a whole. I just suggest go watching Miko's broadcast there, Nathan. But when he was sitting there, you don't mess with a combat veteran, because I got people. Like, what the? I mean, don't get me wrong, I got people too, but they're not gonna sit there and risk their livelihood to try to help me over something stupid. And I'm certain that they wouldn't help. Yeah, because this guy thinks that the FBI is going to go after Miko Hayes. Like, come on, guys. You know what I mean? Like, hi FBI. Yeah, this is David Shore. Yeah, I know you guys know. Yeah, they're bullying me again. It just does not work like that. It does not work like that. The FBI is going to laugh at that guy. I mean, again, they're the Federal Bureau of Investigation. Why don't they investigate why you're on the internet, you know? You know what's funny? If you guys go back and watch Michos, sorry, Miko. If you go back and watch Mr. Hayes' broadcast, he goes, "See, guys, look, sex offenders can be on the internet." Like, wait a minute. So, are you, like, admitting it? And then getting mad because Miko told the truth? Like, I don't get it. It's just crazy. It was just crazy. Crazy to watch. I don't know, but, I'll tell you guys what, though. Miko Hayes' broadcast in the evening, the late night Hayes with Miko, as nobody else really calls it, and certainly he doesn't, but he should. It's quickly becoming one of my favorite late night shows to watch. I like the fact that he's still learning how to do the software and things. That's fun. That's just fun. You know? And what, you know what the crazy part is? Is like, Miko's like really extremely fair. Like, if he's gonna do a story about you, he's gonna call you up and say, "Hey, if you want to come on and talk, you're more than welcome to." It's like, I do the same thing for Governor Kristi Noem, for example. "Hey, Governor Noem, you're more than welcome to call my phone and make it ring, and I'm not gonna talk about you. I'm gonna talk about you, but I'm also gonna give you the opportunity to join me." I mean, that's just fair. You know what I mean? And that's just true. I mean, good morning, Dakota Kid. "Hello? Highway Patrol? Yes, this is Governor Kristi Noem. Yes, I know, the newly elected governor of South Dakota. Yes, I've got emails, and they've got people in there that are liking him, and I think me look stupid. Please stop them." Why, Governor? Why? Why? I'm going to hop from the convicted sex offender from Indiana to the current woman and governor running the state of South Dakota here real quick. but Governor Kristi Noem, let me tell you how stupid this is. We know there's a bill that's being passed from the committee into the House floor to make it so that insurance companies can insure industrial hemp. Your husband is a crop insurance salesman. I'll bet you anything your story flip-flops as soon as the insurance bill goes through the House and gets passed. I'm willing to bet that when you sign that, it's going to be a funny day for you, Governor Noem, because I can see your plan from a million miles away. And there's a House bill that makes it so that industrial hemp can be insured. Those are called emoluments violations, Governor Noem. And that is an impeachable offense. That is something that you can lose your job for. That you would definitely be seen as having that conflict of interest. And then it can be through preponderance of evidence, because you guys love that fucking standard because you're a bunch of fucking idiots, pardon my French, but it can be proven that you are a walking, talking, sent to Congress and to be governor as an emoluments violation. Like, we can prove that through the same standard of evidence that you use to take away people's children. That's bad for you, Governor Noem. That's like really, really, really bad. You are totally shredding her on her page. She has deleted almost every post. I told you, every post, every comment thread, every post you make, every statement you take, Everything you say, what you did today, we are watching you. But you're a governor. We have the right to watch what our governor's doing. And to have our freedom of speech to say whether or not we agree or disagree with you. Hi, law enforcement. It's Governor Kristi Noem. And there's people emailing me. They don't like me. I'm historic. And it's I'm the first female governor. And they're emailing me. They don't like me.
Wow, that's really funny.
That's really funny. They don't like me. And it's your fault. It's not even my fault. It's your fault. I mean, first off, you have to have an education. You don't have that. Second off, you have to know the Constitution. You don't know that. Third off, you're going after constituents because we disagree with you? My Führer. Jesus Christ. You can't make this stuff up. If I would have looked at this camera before the election and said, Governor Kristi Noem's going to use law enforcement like her own personal SS. If you disagree with her, you watch. You guys would have been like, no way. But here we are. Her cuteness goes so far, or only goes so far. Well, again, it's not even that. Listen, you have to, in order to be attractive, you have to have intelligence. Like, you have to have something up here that sets you apart from the rest of the people that have all the same body mechanics that you do. And if you don't have anything up here, you just look like an idiot pretending to be a governor. I like how I said that and 3 people are like, okay, we're done. Good riddance, adios, see you next time. Oh, but like I said, you guys, it's just stupid. And so, again, we've caught you, Governor Noem, red-handed, to the brim. There's a bill right now to make it so your husband can insure industrial hemp. I mean, if that isn't enough to impeach you, I have no idea what it would take. Like, we have literally proven from profession that your husband is in, all the way to the bill being introduced, all the way to you signing it, and to his benefit, which is your benefit, which is what they call emoluments violations, which again is an impeachable offense. And Kristi Noem, you broke my damn heart. Good morning, Colt Casey Hughes, everybody. You should be having a concert tonight, right? I've already kind of thrown the seed to the lady. Oh, Kristi Noem, you broke my damn heart. But it's too late now. Oh. Kendall made boiled eggs. She put hard-boiled eggs and she put them in the fridge. Every time I open the fridge door, it's like, oof, hard-boiled eggs. Then I poured the creamer in the cup and I forgot to pour the coffee in there. That was the best song, I think, so far 2019. Pretty sure. So, here we are. Crazy world we're living in 2000. If you show up, I'll change that last line of the song just for you. Oh man, I gotta tell that to the lady. That should be the deal maker right there. It's good weather tonight. Ain't no snowstorm. No, Kristi Noem, you broke my damn heart. Oh, that was the best song, I swear to God. And it was just so true and just real and not forced and honest. And so fitting. But again, Governor Noem, I've given you every opportunity in the sun to not be a treasonous governor and have me proving your crimes against the people. And it only took me less than a month. This gets boring. It gets boring. When you're a public figure, you're open to criticism and the will of the people. Okay, when you're a public figure, for example, you could argue I'm a public figure. That I'm pretty decently known here in South Dakota. I got a little bit of a following. You can argue I am one, even though I don't have little badges to prove it. And again, that's just stupid, but either way. I know I'm going to have criticism. I know I'm going to have people that are like, oh, that CJ guy, he's the biggest asshole on the planet. You know, I know I'm going to have people that don't like me. It doesn't make me lose sleep. I mean, I'm an internet warlord. The war for the internet. Like, come on, folks. Right, you gotta have some thick skin, you know? You gotta let it bounce off your shoulder. Except for you, Governor Noem. You are a public figure. You're not only public figure, you're an elected official. You're an elected official who is supposed to take an oath to support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic. And here you are being a domestic enemy of the people. It makes no sense. Even KELOLAND News last night ran a poll for a few hours. It's on my Facebook posts. You guys can find it on there. 97% to 3%, and that had thousands of votes for industrial hemp. On a Republican-style media platform. Like, you gotta be kidding me. And again, Governor Noem, it does not take a rocket scientist to figure out. A bill is now in the House to make it so insurance companies can insure industrial hemp. Your husband insures crops for a living. Like, we're not stupid. At least I'm not. I'm pretty sure the people watching this now know what I'm talking about. But, again, it's just crazy. It's crazy. Oh, Kristi Noem, you broke my damn heart. But again, anybody got anything before I go? Kind of think I left it there. I got time to read some comments and just shoot the shit. Because I'm not doing Internet Warlords today. There's no reason to. But,
Yeah.
What?
You say it.
Oh, I'm not done yet. That's right, CJ. You speak what a lot of people want to say. And that's the beauty of the First Amendment, is that, let's say, there's 100 people here. And 99 of them want to say something, but they send one person to say it. That's the beauty of the First Amendment. You have a good day, Avelia? But again, I'm just sitting here exposing, and again, not even really exposing, I'm just showing you what she's doing. What again, I had somebody come on, CJ, it was on Kristi Noem's comment thread. CJ, if you don't like Governor Noem so much, why don't you just unlike her page?
And I like you.
You're cute. Why don't you just go unfollow Governor Noem? And it's like, because she's the elected governor of the state that I live in. It's like those Republicans are like, if you don't love my country, leave my country.
No.
First off, I was born here. Second off, I love how you always, when you talk about, like, immigrants coming here, or migrants, or whatever you want to call them, you're like, they need to stay in their country and fix those damn problems. This is my country.
Or maybe you don't know.
So the same people that are like, they're Muslims need to stay in their Muslim countries and fix their Muslim problems, are the same people that be like, if you don't love my country, leave my country. No, I'm in my country. I was born here. I see a lot of problems here that I'm going to talk about, and that triggers you because it doesn't fit your narrative of what's wrong with our country. What you think is great about our country, I might think is a joke.
You don't know.
You don't know. Jeez Louise, girl.
I'm
Most people are afraid of government retaliation. That is literally my life, though. This government is retaliating against me. You guys forget, I'm going to... In May, I'm going back to North Carolina to have my rights just be raped and violated right in front of everybody. Like, I'm going to live broadcast going into the courtroom, and you guys are going to watch. I don't walk back out because the government's got me, and they're going to do what the government does. I know my date. It's May 8th. Like,
Here comes Crow Feet.
legitimately. And the government's the one claiming to be the victim in my case. Like, so you know it's me versus the government, literally. When in my case it's the government saying that they're the victim. I mean, again, and my assailant is also claiming to be a victim as well. So it's like, it's pretty ridiculous. So yeah, I'm literally in my lifetime I am a walking and talking, like, served for the military, combat veteran, Purple Heart recipient. I served with 1st Combat Engineer Battalion in 2006 to 2010. I've been to Iraq and Afghanistan. My government deprived me of my fundamental liberty interest to be a father to my child, allowed my daughter's mother to commit a felony kidnapping and just get away with it. And I've since then been a thorn in a lot of government officials' sides. I have literally exposed more than I care to even talk about right now about how corrupt this government is. And now on May 8th, this government is going to take me into custody, and they're going to execute me. I am pretty sure about it. For misdemeanor crimes. Again, not even felony crimes. Like, they're going to hang me for hurting an officer's feelings and using Facebook. And then, again, for being in a place that I paid to be, talking to people I paid to talk to deal with a court case that I had standing to be there for. And then because I spoke a little loudly because I was concerned my due process rights were being violated, I was assaulted and incarcerated and kidnapped and held for ransom because of it. That's my government. That's government retaliation right there, folks. Thanks for your service. Now we're going to just take you into the back room and execute you. Ugh, it's insane. So I might as well be as honest and blunt while I have the opportunity to be honest and blunt. But yeah, so... yeah. Again, I don't have time to care about people's feelings in the government. I don't have time to care about people's feelings who are public officials. You know what? And that's the funny part. Like when I met State Senator DeSanto, very nice woman. She told me, and you know, I hope I can be a little candid here, that not everybody in the state government likes government. Some are there because they absolutely hate government, and that's why they ran. So to you guys, I say, okay, cool, you're the good ones that are trying to fix it from within, but they're still executing people on the out. And if you don't say something about it, they're just going to keep on doing it. You know what I mean? They're going to keep on killing people and doing this stuff. And there ain't nothing the people can do to stop it because it's all written down in paper. Like, you can watch the paper trail. That's why I can tell you, like, I firmly have a fear going back to North Carolina. Because they're going to do everything they can to, like, basically execute me for misdemeanors. Yeah, straight up knocking the soap out of your hand and then telling you have to pick that shit up. Yeah, exactly, Colt. Exactly. Excuse me. Ugh. So, yeah, first smoke of the day. Whew. Good morning, Neeby. So, yeah, anyways, that's gonna be my life in May. Get to go get kidnapped, and again, there's no actual person that's actually claiming to be a victim other than the person that I'm claiming assaulted me with an aggravated felony, like an aggravated assault, excuse me, which is a felony. Just because he's got a gun doesn't mean that he's right. Just because he's got a badge doesn't mean he's right either, but... Meow. 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 What? What? Maybe. So that's what I got for today, you guys. You know? What? I know you're talking to me, but what? So. Anybody else got anything, comments, questions, concerns, complaints before I go? Give it a little bit here. So I haven't stopped even hit an hour. We need to stand together. They will lie, cheat, and bully people. Absolutely they will, Dakota Kid. Yes, they will. He was there to intimidate you. Yes, he was, Indiana Grandma. You want to say hi to Neeby? This is my kitty. You're going to miss me when I'm gone, huh? Being kidnapped by the state government and held for ransom and then... Isn't that right, Neeby? So yeah, that's and I mean, there's still a lot of things this government has done wrong. But again, come on, Neeby. Hello. Here, why don't you jump up on your spot there, you? So again, I'll be in North Carolina on May 8th, and we'll see what happens. Again, I'm pleading not guilty, and I've already called and asked numerous times how I can press charges against the officer that assaulted me. We going to all miss you. Yeah, see, you guys already know that I'm going, like, you already know what the government's going to do. That's the craziest part of it all. The government can claim to be a victim. Isn't that insane? A victim of me being concerned that my due process is being violated in their state. Yeah. And then they can throw me in a cage because they don't like the fact that I'm saying it. Let's see if I can get her to jump up here. Maybe. 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 Come on. You can hear her. She's... Maybe. Hey. You gonna jump up here or what? Make me look bad there, cat. She's probably thirsty. You got all the food in the world, but I know she's thirsty. So. Oh no, see, I'll definitely be sitting in a jail cell. You guys, like, it's now just a common thing that when I go to North Carolina, they put me in a jail cell. Like, that's, like, I might as well not even book a hotel room. I might as well just go stay there. So, I mean, that's just being honest. So, and because I'm a man, they're gonna definitely hang me. We already know this. So, anybody else got anything before I go? My phone's about to die here in a few minutes, so comments or questions, concerns, or complaints? Yeah. There needs to be a website for verifying veterans. It really does. So, what else is there? Let's see. I don't know if you guys know this, but one of my favorite things to listen to, it's live right now, it's the House Judiciary. I don't know if you guys know this, but the South Dakota Judiciary, they I won't play on here.
Daddy, can I? Daddy,
What?
can I?
You want to go to the Dollar General? Okay, go get dressed. Hello, John Smith. I'm in the great state of South Dakota. If you can call it great.
Daddy.
Ugh, better just plug this thing in and see if that'll work.
Mommy, this is
There
like
we go.
a piggy ear.
There we go. At least it won't die until I'm ready for it to die.
This is like a piggy ear.
Yeah, go get dressed so we can go.
Daddy,
What?
I don't know. I don't know what I can wear.
Go upstairs. You can find something up there.
I feel my butt is wet. And my underwear.
Then go get new ones upstairs. Go. And then we'll go to the Dollar General. I'll go get her a lollipop or something. You know, something for the day. But, yeah. So, anywho. Oh. Dun, 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 dun. I don't know why my audio is not working on here. Doesn't even give me the option to put the audio on here. I will keep you posted, Colt. As soon as the old lady gets off work, I'll talk to her some more about it, and definitely would love to come down and see one of your concerts, because the next time you have a concert, I might be sitting in a jail cell, unable to go. So, yeah, Aubrey's my little warlord. She's definitely my little warlord.
People here, meaning in America and throughout the world, end quote. So I emphatically repeat my earlier denunciation of crime, yet I also urge great caution before attaching the opprobrium of the law to these views, which are held by many South Dakotans. So thank you for listening so attentively to my concerns. The Catholic Conference respectfully asks you to defer this bill, and I'll stand by for questions.
You know what shirt I got?
Thank you.
This is the House
Further
Judiciary.
opponent testimony on House Bill 1243.
Oh, wow. Here.
Good morning.
This is the
Good
House
morning,
Judiciary
Mr.
in South
Chair. My name
Dakota.
is Tanchi Weaver, and I'm speaking to you for South Dakota Citizens for Liberty. I'm going to make this very brief. I cannot improve upon the testimony that you just heard. Our group is very much against any kind of violent crime, and especially those perpetrated
This is live.
because of motivations of hatred. However, a crime is a crime, and a crime is already punishable. I do believe that these categories could arguably be called
Go get
subjective,
socks.
and I do think subjective categories make bad law and bad policy. So with that, I would urge you to oppose this bill on those grounds and those that you just
I don't know what bill they're
heard.
talking
Thank
about.
you.
Thank you very much. Further opponent testimony on House Bill 1243.
House Bill 1243.
Good morning.
Morning, Mr. Chair, members of the committee, Norman Woods, FHA Action. Here's an opponent, but I want to start with some common ground. It's been said that hate and prejudice are not South Dakota values. Ditto, agreed, 100%.
So this is a bill revising provisions regarding hate crimes.
Should be protected in South Dakota. And as you'll see on the front page of what the page is handing out now, everything that's protected in 1243, everybody is already protected for any reason. Every crime that's listed in 1243
They're not saying that, Dakota Kid. My daughter's mother committed a felony kidnapping through fraud, a paternity fraud to be exact. She lied on the birth certificate, knew she was lying on the birth certificate, and then proceeded to lie about the DNA genetic testing in a court of law and committed perjury, which led to my rights being terminated because she kept lying. And I've been fighting that for 5 years now. My daughter Rory here, I have not seen in 1,718 days. So, and I know that's going to go into 1,800 days because bureaucracy and time and all that stuff.
Daddy, I can't find.
If I had an attorney, though, this would be over like that. But
I can't find some socks.
You can't find socks? Okay, well, I think I've been live long enough. Whoa! So,
Unintended consequence, and you'll see that on the second page. Now, you'll forgive me, I think this may be the first time that Twitter and Instagram have been used as committee evidence, but you'll see a recent discussion between Chris Pratt, Ellen Page. He was on the Stephen Colbert show talking about his faith. Then on Twitter, Ellen Page says, hey, you belong to a group that hates people. So he responds with, it has recently been suggested that I belong to a church which hates a certain group of people and is infamously anti-LGBTQ. Nothing could be further from the truth. I go to a church that opens their doors to everyone, despite what the Bible says about divorce.
yeah. Anyways, I won't bore you guys with the House Judiciary. They're discussing hate crimes today and revisions to that statute, but anyways, yeah, it gets pretty boring. My favorite TV show in the afternoons is quickly becoming the South Dakota Session. Both the Senate and the House. You can find it on South Dakota Public Broadcasting. Other than that, you guys, I'm pretty sure I've covered a lot of bases today. So you guys,
Hey, God, I never seen
you ready to
that.
go to the Dollar General?
Yeah!
You guys have a good day, or don't.
Toys! West! Ah! West! Yes!
See you guys later.